Hi, my name is Kyle Steinman. I graduated from Parkway Central High School in 1992, and I'm currently a fellow training in child neurology at UCSF in San Francisco. I went to Green Trails originally, and then to Parkway Central Junior High, and then Parkway Central High School. While at Parkway Central, I taught swimming to children, and I think that really started my interest in working with children on a long-term basis. After graduating from Parkway Central, went to Stanford University for college, where I was a major in psychology with an emphasis in neuroscience. At that point, I really got interested in the brain and the mind and how that works, and began to do some research in that field. I worked with a child with autism while in college as well, taking my experiences from before working with children, and really enjoyed that, and the working with children as well as working with children with disabilities, neurological disabilities. I applied for medical school and went to UCLA for my medical school education, and then went on to apply for a residency in child neurology. So I first went to Children's Hospital in Oakland to do my residency in pediatrics, and have been training in the neurology component of my training since then, doing a year of adult neurology at UC San Francisco, and now, as I mentioned, doing my fellowship in child neurology. There are a few things I think at Parkway that really have inspired me to pursue the career that I have up until this point, and to get involved with the activities that I have in my life. One of those is my strong interest in Spanish. I started taking Spanish while at Parkway Central, and really loved and fell in love with the idea of languages and learning foreign languages, particularly Spanish. Sandra Fritchley was my high school Spanish teacher for 3 of the 4 years that I took Spanish at Parkway Central, and really helped me with the passion I had to go forward with that and really acquire fluency in Spanish and take it to the point where it is today. I use it probably 50% of the time in my job, working with Latino families and children, and have traveled and used it in my travels, both for pleasure as well as for medical assistance in Central America, where I, for example, went on a medical mission to Honduras to help out after Hurricane Mitch. As I mentioned, I'm currently a fellow in child neurology at UCSF. I'm going to be completing my training after another year, and am very interested still in language and children's ability to develop language and problems with that. I plan to continue my career, which I feel though after all these years of education is really just beginning, and with research in language development in children and the problems in language development and how that relates to various neurological diseases that children have. In my spare time, I've enjoyed traveling to a number of different countries, often countries where Spanish is spoken, and I enjoy being able to communicate freely in those countries. And I've also taken up scuba diving, and have very much enjoyed that, and have actually been able to use another language that I have been quite passionate about, American Sign Language, not only in the deaf community, but also, when necessary, underwater for communication. Another part of my education at Parkway that really stands out is my involvement in art classes with Lauren Davis at Parkway Central. Lauren is instrumental in my development as a person, and though I did not in the end pursue a career in art, she really inspired me to pursue what I'm passionate about, and to not be limited by my own sense of my own limitations, or what limitations people may impose on me. In my work, I'm working with kids every day, and seeing how how they're developed, and working with a lot of kids with developmental disabilities. And in doing so, I've really come to realize just how important early education is, the quality of an early education during childhood years for kids' future abilities and success and their happiness. And I feel very fortunate to have had such great teachers and a great educational environment at those various schools I was at Parkway.